Okay, welcome everybody to the Glitter Bombspiel at Potomac Curling Club. This is draw 7. We are here. We have some C event games happening. We've got some very interesting draws and team names here. So on sheet B, we've got Fat Button Girls against Urioste. On sheet C, we've got Come From Behind against Two Tries by and Jared. Sheet A, we've got KB's Kitty Dan against Can't Sweet With Us. And then over on sheet D, we've got Curl Me Maybe against Team Dirty Emojis. Games are just getting started, and we are going to be following all the games here this afternoon. And so if you do want to leave a comment in the chat, please feel free.
So I guess I should announce myself. I'm Jeff. I'm here commentating. As a new curler at the Potomac Club, but I've been a curler for about 18 years in Fairbanks, so I've seen a few things. I'm hoping I can provide some explanation of what they're doing out there in the ice for everybody who's listening.
Well, welcome, Jeff. Glad to be with you. I'm Andy, and together we're going to cover all these games. I'm going to start off. Let's focus on what's happening on sheet B, and it looks like Yellowstone just hung on the back 12 there. We've got a corner guard in play.
Yeah, I believe the Button Girls have Hammer here in the first end, and they're trying to use the opponent's corner guard and get under it, so they can position hopefully what is a scoring rock at the end of the game, at the end of this end.
Yeah, so that guard a little bit off position there for Urioste without the hammer. They were looking for more of a center guard, but early days.
Yeah, the first end, like I always say, you want to survive the first end. You don't really know what the ice is doing yet. Like, either way, you want to get a good feel of what the ice is doing, how much it's turning, and low-scoring first ends are usually the safest thing you can hope for. Doesn't matter if you get 1 point or the other team gets 1 point. You just want to get a feel for the ice, survive it, and then you can start playing, start making better ice calls in the second end once you get a sense of what's going on.
Yeah, you don't want to lose the game in the first end, exactly. Many times where, especially if it's not your club, you give up 4 in the first end because you didn't know what was going on, and then then it's rough. There
is a home field advantage for sure. If you're a traveling team, the first ends can be rough if you're playing a team of people at their home club.
Oh, totally. All right, well, they got a nice center guard now, but they're going for the peel straight away here, Fat Butt Girls.
Yeah, it's the 6th rock, so this is 5 rock rule with no tick, in fact. So we're at the first rock that it can actually hit guards out of play. So it looks like they're trying to get to a clean house so that they can, score 1 at the end here.
Nice soft weight peel there. Stays for a corner guard too. Very nice shot.
Yeah, red is really setting up that right-hand corner so they can use it later, maybe tuck something in.
Absolutely. That yellow, the back 12, isn't really a factor at the moment. So looks like trying for maybe another center here. Want to get something useful covering the middle of the sheet because drawing around the corner isn't really that great for Urioste without the hammer.
Nope. You definitely, if you don't have hammer, you want to control the center because you want to make sure that you have a chance to hide something with your skips first or your skips last, and make it really hard for the people with hammer to score more than 1.
Unfortunately, that one came up short of the hog line, so hogged rock, which means perfect chance to use those corners, go under the corners.
Yeah, they have 3. They have 3 staggered guards. That the entire outside half of the right side is actually under staggered guards right now, which is a great setup for red. They just need to get 1 under there. It looks like they're brushing hard. They just got by. It's cool. That was great sweeping there.
Looks like it's going to stop very nicely. Right, top 4, just above the tee line.
Oh,
very good.
That's about the best place that rock can be on that side, just ahead of the tee line. You can't just. It's really hard. It's overburied under that first guard, from my point of view, at least.
Yeah, you're right. I agree. It's really an excellent shot. So now Urioste will try to corner freeze that, but very hard to get shot because of the position of that rock, but at least you can close the scoring area down a bit.
Yeah, and even if they do get shot, they'll be exposed enough where they can red can come after them, and with a downweight hit or an upweight draw.
Now Stone's on its way. Sweepers haven't touched it yet. Just watching it. Weight doesn't look too bad.
No, they're carving. It looks like they're sweeping from the outside, maybe to get it to turn a little more.
Yeah, stops just a little high, but
that's a good setup, Brock. I mean, that's in a position where they can see the face and they can tap it back, and still keep a guard. So it's a matter of how does she want to approach this now? Because she can go under it, or she can just split the house and play for 2. If she wants to get point aggressive here, she goes under that yellow and tries to get another one under that right side, making it harder for yellow to keep them to just one.
yeah, it looks like, going for the draw here. I don't mind this. I didn't like trying to hit the yellow because it's so easy to hit it high side and straight into your own red. So
Yeah, there's definitely risk with the hit. The least risk would be to just split the house and but then you're saying I'm only going to take 2 in this end. Here they can go for 3 or 4 if they can get this under.
This looks heavy. Looks like
It is heavy, but they have backing on that back yellow. Yep.
Wow.
Oh, but it spilled out.
Lost their own though, so missed opportunity, but still early. So now, if I'm Urioste, I'm thinking, well, I basically have a guard now. I could draw behind it.
You could. And then I guess plan B, if it overturns, you have the tap, right?
Absolutely.
Either way, it's draw weight. It's just a matter of do they know what the ice is doing yet? But I always like, especially when it's not high competitive teams, but sort of social competitive. I love as a skip having planned A, B, C.
Oh, absolutely.
Right. So anything draw weight here helps, right? And then if he's a little narrow, they'll get the tap. A little up weight, they can still get the tap out of it.
Yeah, I hear what you're saying. I totally agree. Like, if you have multiple good outcomes that are possible, then that's the kind of shots you want to be throwing.
Yeah, as a skip, you don't communicate that.
No.
You just confuse your front end, but you're thinking about it. You're like, what's plan B here?
Right. Well, not touching this one. It's way out there right now. All right, so they didn't get underneath with the draw, so this is going to be an open takeout attempt coming up. Whoop.
Oh,
early release there, but the line doesn't look too bad. Does need to curl, though.
Sometimes I find when you fall on the release, it can end up being the best shot ever. The carving it, trying to get it to turn.
It's going to be.
It's going to be great.
It's going to be perfect.
And a little roll under. That is, that is a perfect shot, even though the release was interesting. It ended up being fantastic.
Well, it goes down as a 100% shot on the statistician score
That's
sheet.
Right.
So
It doesn't matter what it looks like on your
Absolutely.
delivery. It just matters what it looks like at the end.
So seeing 2 undercover. So Urioste's got this Yellowstone they could use. Could run it back.
I mean, I think at this point, they have to try.
I think so. Very hard to draw underneath these now
Yeah.
because there's just not a lot of room to. So I think that's what I'd be going for. Is even if you don't hit it perfect, you probably get one of the reds out.
Yeah, because it's hard to be so low side across the face that you miss everything.
Right.
And if you hit any of the yellow, the chances are high you take one of the reds with it. You may not be count, but now at this point, you're just trying to limit the scoreboard damage. Just trying to survive.
Yeah, you can give up 2 the first end. That's
Yeah.
okay. It's fine. 2 is respectable. You're still totally in the game. So unfortunately.
So I don't know. That is not hit ice, it looks like. It's a little wide for hit ice.
It does seem like a lot of ice. I wonder if he's thinking like a tap weight, but I'm not sure if you get the Reds out with a tap weight, so we'll see.
Back line, maybe?
See what they have in mind.
Because it's a little more than, I mean, I haven't played a lot of games on this club ice yet. I'm new to the club, but it doesn't look to me like hack weight ice. It looks more like back line.
I agree.
Which means he's not trying to draw in. He is going to play it looks like tap ice.
Yeah, it's not a ton of weight.
Oh, he looks like he's narrow on the broom too.
Pretty tight release there, so.
Which it's going to be good. It's going to be great. Come on.
Oh, he's hit the guard there.
Ah.
It wasn't a lot of weight, but he is going to spill into the ring, so not the worst result.
Not the worst.
But it's going to be wide open for fat button girls, excuse me.
I do like their big buttons on as their hair adornments. That helps.
Yes. It's going to help me remember.
Try not to sing the song as I see their name. I didn't get a chance to see the sequel that came out. I was traveling in the last couple of weeks.
Yep. Have the open takeout here. Try and don't even have to roll. You could just hit and stick right there. It's fine.
Well, if anything, I'd roll away into that just so that the other team can't hit and roll under.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Nose is fine, but I mean, I'd have a tolerance to roll to the outside 12, just so if the other team starts hitting, it's like a sacrificial rock, right?
Yeah.
And if it's far enough out in the 12 foot, the other team's not even going to pay attention to it.
All right, here we go.
Oh, she's a stick delivery.
Yeah, plenty of weight on this one. I think it needs to curl, though.
No, it's coming. It's going to make contact, and it'll just, she's going to get a little, a little roll inside, but
that's just fine.
Yep.
Shot. So we only got 2 rocks left in this end, 1 each. So a pretty tough situation now for Urioste. We really want to just limit the damage here. Yellow run is still available, but now you're never going to get shot doing that.
No, but he can hit and roll off what she just did.
Yeah, and that might be you can make a double there. Even you have to throw pretty hard for triple, but
I'm not sure they're going to be able to throw Cooey weight.
I think the middle one stays unless you're really throwing a 6-second peel.
Yeah. A precision laser beam. They're definitely talking about the hit. I think they're talking about the double. My concern about the double, though, is like while it is score management, it does leave your yellow fully exposed because they're not going to get undercover. So, whereas like a softer weight that may roll under may provide better benefit because if they can roll under, they're like under 3 things. It'd be very difficult to pull them out.
Yeah, it's not a great situation. I think at this point, you want to limit the damage.
Yeah.
If you give up 3, okay, that's not great, but it's first end. Plenty of time to come back. You definitely don't want to give up 4, so you got to do something.
This is yellow's last, right?
That's right. And on the other sheets, they've all just completed the first end, so our feature sheet is the slowest sheet so far. Early days. Over on sheet D, Curl Me Maybe took 2 points against Team Dirty Emojis. And on sheet C, Come From Behind scored a big 4 against 2 tries by Jared. All right. And they're just wrapping up on A. Looks like it was a single for KB's Kitty Dan.
So this must be a pretty big weight hit here. He's asking for the corner of the rock. Not
Interesting. Let's see what the shot is. I think it might be going for the tap again.
Oh, they're going for the tap. And it's overturned, I think. No, but there's nothing guard there, so they're going for that tap.
I think he was tight again for line. Might try and get through this.
Oh, wow.
board.
He's going to get a nice plan B here.
Or he's hitting the guard, and that is very unfortunate. So.
Oh, I thought he was going to make it through the port and get that one on the tee line.
Maybe that was the idea. I don't know in the end, but it didn't work out. So a draw for 4. And only thing to watch here is I'm not sure you'll be 4th shot if you hit your own right in the face. So you may have to curl past your own red there just to make sure you're 4th shot.
Yeah. I think you're right. I think if they just nose, yellow might just out count.
It's pretty close, but pretty nice position to be in. Just open draw. 3 points in the bag already. Here we go.
That looks hot.
Yeah. But lots of room to make this, so they are sweeping for line. Not sure.
Well, if they roll off, they can get it.
And they will get it, yeah. I think just held on, for 4.
I think so. It's close, but I'd love to see him measure in the first hand.
I think they've agreed, so we're going to call that 4 for Fat Button Girls after the first end. All right, so still early in the game, so I'm expecting a center guard here. Although it's also just fine to throw it in the house. We'll see. Either's fine. Looks very nice for line. Just see whether it stops short of the house or not. No, it's going to go in.
Just in.
But that's okay.
So, decisions. 4 down, corner guard, so you can produce some points.
Absolutely, yeah. Got to get some offense going here.
I mean, once they get if they get a couple of reds in, you have to start dealing with it. But
yeah,
at least get one guard up.
Not going to hit that red just now.
No.
I mean, wow, we just have a flash over on sheet C there for come from behind. Just looked a little down weight there. 2 yellows splitting the rings. No guards in play. And come from behind, leading by 4 as well. Just trying to play it clean, but a misstep. All right, so meanwhile, we've got our corner guard coming in. Attempt from Urioste. And line looks good if it's got the weight. I think it's going to be okay. Just a little high, but a good line.
A usable corner. I think Sheet C might be one of those high-scoring games.
Well, this one looks a little toasty here from Fat Button Girls. I don't think this is going to stop.
No, that's
just going to sail through.
They'll grab a little late, but just hack weight.
Yeah,
just hack.
Just a little too much. So now I have a chance to use this corner. I really like just drawing around this corner now.
Yep. Or a tight stagger.
Tight stagger, I like that too.
Can't hit it yet. I will say I'm seeing less of the put a corner up on both sides, because like 10 years ago, that was sort of standard textbook. But I actually think with the 5 rock rule, that's changed the basic strategy a bit. Like maybe 2 corners on the same side.
Yeah, I think that's one of the things I've found when I put 2 corners, one on each side. I often find that's great, but when it gets to the end of the end and I have to draw the button,
You've cut yourself off.
I don't have a draw path because I've got my own guards in the way.
Right.
Wow, that one was.
So you sort of have to choose, and then like you work aside.
Right. Well, I threw the house there in the meantime from Urioste. So another chance. Just wanting a center guard here, Fat Button Girls.
I wonder if the ice sped up on them really fast after the first end. Like they broke down some frost.
Certainly possible. The way they prep the ice, the speed should be pretty much there already in the first end, but you never know. Catch teams out.
I mean, the first end, everyone seemed to have good draw weight. Now there's been a couple of rocks through.
Yeah, it's true. This one's looking better, though. This is a nice guard. Yeah, great weight. That covers the inside of that rock, which is just great.
And now we've had enough rocks where he could choose to rip that guard, but still, we're still in seconds rocks, right?
We are still on seconds rocks, yeah. Chasing it, but it's not easy. Definitely doesn't have all of this. He may have half from this hack.
Right. Hack weight chase?
I think so.
The problem is, even if he rolls, he's going to roll to the open.
Yeah, absolutely.
So Button Girls covered the correct size strategically, so they didn't give him the offensive roll.
Yeah, absolutely. That was very important and very good call there. Good instructive moment. There's no roll to the underneath the corners available. Well, this one's really curling.
Yeah.
That went sideways. That was crazy. And that's just going to promote the red guard, unfortunately.
Yep.
Now, they did sharpen these rocks a little bit recently, so that means a little bit more curl on the rocks. So for those unfamiliar, the surface on the bottom of the rock, occasionally you need to sharpen it to promote more curl from the rock. So they did that just before this event. So should see quite a lot of swing. Not an uncontrollable amount, a good amount of swing, which is what you want for good curling. But if you don't throw a lot of handle, you might find the rock just taking off on you. Now, over on sheet C, we do have 3 yellows in the rings here for 2 tries by Jared. Trailing early, but putting a lot of good stones in play, and see Amber's throwing for come from behind, trying to take some of those out. And just going to get one of them, so chance to get some points back on sheet C. We'll keep an eye on that. Still a couple of stones to go there.
Yeah, sheet C is heading, looks like it's going to head to a 3-point.
Yeah, wide open house. So as long as you put this somewhere well separated from the other 2.
Right. Don't set up any doubles.
That's right. All right, so we got now our stone coming in here for Urioste, and looks like it's going to promote the yellow. No, maybe over curl for that. I'm not sure. Oh. Well, don't mind that. It's a usable stone now. Still 2 reds in the house, though, but at least you can run both of these yellows. But interesting. Thinking about the draw.
She's just trying to cover the path to the exposed red.
Yeah, there's a hit and roll available there. So yeah, so covering that makes sense.
Make them play the tap backs instead of hitting the reds directly. Bring up the level of difficulty for the other team.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay, here we go. So looking for a guard, I think. Sweeper's not touching it yet.
Oh, I just cut over.
Yeah, again, that one's taking off. And it's coming up pretty light as well. Will it block that path, though?
If they get the bounce, but it's going to slide under. Oh, no, they got the bounce.
Oh,
so
think
they got the friendly rub. Keep it in front.
Oh, I think that worked out for them. Not sure if that path is there. The camera makes it look like it might be, but probably doesn't look so great from the hack. So anyway, going for the peel here, or the run back, I think that's the right approach at this point. You need to make sure you can score. Meanwhile, on sheet C, we got one stone each to come. And
oh, they lined up a double.
Yeah, there's a double there, absolutely, at the back for come from behind, and I think they're definitely going to take that on because, well, what else do you do here? You mean if you had to score, you would play like a freeze, but you obviously don't have to do that. You're up 4, and it's the second end.
Yeah. Trade 4s for 2s. That's a good trade-off.
Absolutely.
Yellow on. Oh, he's going to have him sweep this time. Oh.
This one's just going to, well, just peel off the top guard. Expose his red. So not bad. I think they were hoping to move something in the house there, but.
Yeah, I think they're hoping to get a run back.
All right, here comes Amber's last stone on sheet C. The hammer's still to come, but is attempting the double here. Looks close, and perfect.
And, yep.
Nice rock. Doesn't stay for shot, though, so it will be an open draw for 2. No need to hit that red, just draw.
Yeah, when everything's in the back like that, there's no chance. It's better to take that double than try to do a freeze. Just a lower percentage shot with the freeze.
Yeah, 100%. Playing the scoreboard correctly there.
Yeah.
So that guard is over curled, so over on sheet B here. So Urioste will have access to the red in the top 4 area.
So, yeah, I just played on B, so I didn't see nearly this much curl for us. So I'm wondering if these players just have lighter handles than what we were using.
It can make a big difference. Yeah, it's certainly something that we have noticed. These rocks are quite lively, and when they're sharp, you do have to put that rotation on, or they can take off on you. So that's a pretty good rotation on that one, though. So let's see what it does.
He also called out a hand. I think he's getting a sense of the ice now.
Yeah.
On this sheet.
That did curl normally. I think it was just a little tight release, as you said. But, oh no. I thought he was going to just get it there, but that looked like a normal amount of curl for an upweight shot with a good rotation. So, yeah, I think you might be right. Very rotation sensitive.
But I think at draw weight and guard weight, we've seen 5 or 6 rocks really overturn before they got to the hog line. It's probably driving both skips mad at this point.
So unfortunately, because of that miss, just a chance to guard everything up here for Fat Button Girls. And then it will be pretty challenging to score.
And I will say, when I've played against stick players, they tend to have more handle in general, just the way that the stick releases. So it'll be interesting to see if her rock turns less than what we've been seeing.
Stone is on its way.
And this one is staying straighter.
Yeah, so it's not sure if it's going to get there. It's not. So that's just promotes the yellow into the rings, so that's unfortunate. There's a glimmer of a chance here to score 2 now.
That changes the texture. If find a way to get that other red that's sort of half under. I mean, I think from the hack you can still see that red behind the tee line.
Yeah, I was wondering about that too. I don't have great angle from where I'm sitting. The camera makes it look like there's a gap there. But I think you can also make the double. You have enough of the top one. Over on C, unfortunately, they did only manage to take 1 point there. 2 tries by Jared. The draw for 2 was not made. So it's 4-1 as they begin the third end. Hammerstone is incoming on D for Team Dirty Emojis. And they're forced to single here, have to make a draw. And I don't know. Oh, they're just going to hit the top. Oh. Will it stick around?
I think it's stuck around.
Oh, nobody from the other team was there to try and sweep it out. That's a bit of a mistake there. But it will be a one red there. Not sure if they would have been able to get it out, but so that's 1 point to Dirty Emojis.
Uh-oh. On B, it looks like this overturned.
And this is going to go right by again. Oh, my gosh. It's not even going to get out the back, so
wow.
Just not really the right weight, I think, there for that shot. But
out of hand, I thought there was more weight on that rock.
Well, meanwhile, we got a measure on sheet A. And it looks like, well, it looked like it was yellow based on the body language, but we'll check that. And indeed, yellow is about to throw, so they must have scored.
They didn't do the courtesy push-in for the camera.
Yeah, I was waiting for that. All right, so
this is Button Girls last. They're sitting 2. They just need to cover up access to make it very difficult for yellow to score.
So try that guard again. I think they're taking a little bit less ice. I would mind even less, but let's see.
They're going to. The risk here is that they end up tapping yellow further in.
Yes, and it does look like that might be happening. No, it probably doesn't have the weight to move it much, but they really want to move this red over, but that helps a bit. Yeah, that helps.
That definitely helps.
So that's...
They got a little lucky there.
Tough to score now for Urioste.
Because he can't just nose hit and score because where the red behind the tee line is.
Might have to double tap. Red onto yellow into the forefoot, which is very hard. I don't see a lot of other options. It was a score of 3 for KB's Kitty Dan on sheet A, so the measure was for the 3rd point. So they're leading 4-0 after 2.
A lot of discussion on B. I'm not sure what the call is yet. I'm also pretty sure they are not going all 8 ins based on the time limits.
Yeah, they're going to have to speed up a little bit to see what they decided. I think the double tap is what I would be trying, and it's not very easy. But
based on the ice, I think that's the only shot that you would call that ice ball on that side.
Yeah.
Everything else would be on the other side of the sheet. That was a possible shot.
Looks like, to me, a lot of ice for that shot, but let's see. They know their throw is better than I do, so let's see.
Well, everything's been overturning for them, right?
True.
So if he throws back 4 weight here, maybe he's assuming it's just going to cut.
Needs to curl. Quite a lot of weight. I don't know. I don't think it's going to work out. No. So looks like it will be a steal of 2.
It just hung out a little wide. If he had just a little less ice, he would have been able to make contact with the yellow.
So Fat Button Girls in control after 2, but still a long way to go. I've seen things turn around, and I've had it happen to myself, so
Yes.
anything is possible. I once played a game where I scored 6 in the first end, and then I lost the game. That was a rough one.
I have been there. I think I've been down 7 and lost the game. I mean, I've been up 7 and lost the game. I've been down 7 and won the game.
It's absolutely possible. I mean, you curl long enough, things happen. Let's check in over on sheet C. We've got a few rocks in the 4-foot here. Red's currently shot, maybe second shot as well. Hard to say for sure. But a nicely positioned yellow stone there, top 4, frozen.
Oh, that top 4 yellow is a loaded gun, right? In fact, I think if you hit it, you might get both reds.
Yeah, those reds are really vulnerable.
Yeah, that's and I actually even think, even if you hit the stuff on the center line, you might be able to eject everything, which would be.
Yeah, I think you might be right. Very close. They might all go.
I would love to see it. It's not gonna. No one's gonna call that, but I would love to see it.
If Kevin Cooey was here, I think for sure it'd be empty house very quickly. But I think yellow is playing a more controlled. Well, I think they were trying to tap the yellow, but they just went by.
Just went by it.
Weight was good, but just under curled there.
And you just get any piece of that yellow, and you can probably get both reds out at that weight.
So I think come from behind are just going to guard this up. Say, look, I'm sitting too. If you don't make this run, I'm fine.
So I missed what happened on B. I think maybe yellow, did they hog a rock?
Yeah, I'm not sure. I was watching sheet C for a second. Apologies. And yeah, it's just an open house with 1 red in there. And a nice guard coming in. That's a very nice guard. And
I think yellow was trying to put a corner guard up, and maybe it just wasn't enough weight. We'd have to roll back and see. Someone in comment can tell us.
yeah, so I think now you have 2 choices. You could throw a corner, which is what he's saying. Or you could come in and freeze straight away.
Yeah. I think if we're closer, I'd play the freeze. But because it's the point differential so big already.
Yeah. You got to try and generate.
You got to get a guard up there that you can hide behind later. That's your own color.
Certainly what they're going for. A lot of ice being taken.
I don't know. Or is he playing the freeze from the outside?
You know,
That's what he's doing.
it looks like that's what's going to happen. I'm not sure what. I mean, this is going to work out pretty well, I think.
Yeah.
Wow, what a shot.
That's. I'm not sure it was the called shot, but it's a fantastic shot.
He certainly was gesturing for a corner, but maybe he changed his mind and we didn't catch it.
Because that was a lot of ice.
It was a lot of ice. So, but a nice result. Good shot. So back on sheet C, all the reds are now behind the tee line.
Oh.
So it's quite interesting for 2 tries by Jared, who are trying to steal here, and they're actually in a pretty good position to do so. So we'll keep an eye on that. If I'm from behind, I want to do something about some of those yellows at the front of the house, because I don't like them all there.
So Button Girls just cleared the yellow on B, and they are really in control in this end. Sitting 2 reds under a guard in the 4-foot.
Yeah, nicely played. And now I think you've got to, I like tapping these back, so you don't need to get rid of them. Tap them to the back 4, back 8.
Make some catchers.
Exactly. Use your opponent's rocks against them. And I think that was the call, so let's see what happens. Looks pretty close. Oh, this is a nice looking shot. Well, threw a little bit more weight than I expected, but still good shot.
I think I think the rocks are still overturning a little bit based on the skip's expectations.
Yeah.
But they're getting closer. He's getting closer to calling the sweep early enough. I think he's just struggling with the amount of the rocks returning for his players.
Yeah, I think you're right. And okay, over we've got a takeout coming in on C. Just going to take the 1 yellow off the top.
Oh.
Leaves a stagger, which is not ideal.
Nope. And that yellow was exposed from the outside, so all yellow has to do is back 4 tap.
Yeah.
Make it really difficult.
Just taps the button, I agree, and it's really steel territory. And he's wasting no time, sees that immediately. And we are on skip stones here. So this will be the first of the skip stones for yellow on C. But come from behind does have the hammer. And meanwhile, a guard got thrown here. So we got 2 guards out front for Fat Button Girls. They are shot just behind the T line. Might be a narrow port there.
There's a hit port there from the outside, I think. But
are they going for it?
He's doing it from the inside? Or is he just going to kill the guard?
It looks, yeah, I think very likely that's what's going to happen.
I mean, the guards are, there we go, thank you. If he's trying to hit, the jaws for the guards are staggered such that I would come from the outside.
Yeah, absolutely. I agree.
It just gives you a little more room on as it moves laterally. You're not fighting the guards.
Yeah, 100%. And this side is also, you're very unlikely to hit your own yellow this way.
True. Whereas, like, if you came the other way and it sliced over,
yeah,
you could just easily take your yellow out.
So
still a lot of, I don't know, from my handle, that's a lot of ice, but
yeah,
their rocks have been slicing.
Yeah, I agree. For me, I would be taking less ice, but they know
look at it,
how they throw.
It's moving laterally a ton.
Yeah.
And so
very close.
Oh,
they are through the port. Nice shot.
Nice shot.
Really nice shot there. Will it stick around? I don't think so, but good shot.
That's the problem with how much they're turning even at weight is it's really hard to control the angle you get off contact.
Yeah.
So as you cross the face, you can't catch enough of it to hang around.
Yeah, these are pretty lively rocks, so you'll find that they do bounce. Like you hit 2/3, you think, oh, it's fine, but you easily roll out hitting 2/3 with weight, so you do have to be very precise for the hit and rolls.
But it's nice to see them starting to control how much lateral movement there is and make the shot.
Absolutely. Now let's see what's happening on C. We'll just check in here. So yellow is sitting 1. They did, I think, slightly move their yellow, touching the button now. So come from behind us to figure out what they're going to do about that.
Are they going to in-off on the yellow that second count?
They might be able to hit the back. Yeah, hit the back of the yellow that's top button. It's very close. Oh.
Wow.
Okay, hit the top one first. Left it there.
Yeah, it's now dead buried.
Yeah, that is.
That the pin's exposed, but there's like 3 inches to hit to get count now.
Oh, this is looking like.
Looks like a steal.
Looks like a steal in the making, unless. This is one of those situations where I'm yellow. I'm like, okay, this is great. I want to steal 2, and then you accidentally leave a double.
Right. So
you just have to be careful where you leave this one.
Yeah, you have to not get greedy, and that's where it's a matter of, before the end, you have to talk to yourself and be, what's the best outcome and what's acceptable, right?
Absolutely.
And don't let yourself get too hungry if you. Especially when you don't have hammer. Like, stealing 1 is job done.
Oh yeah. It's just so tempting. Like I could just draw top 4.
Yeah.
And then it's like a steal 2 for sure, almost, right? But if I ever leave it open top 4, then I've undone all that good work.
I mean, if anything, I wanna hit the back red and roll to the 8. Just make it even harder for them.
Now let's see, back on B. unfortunately, Urioste left the red guarded. Oh, but this might hit. Oh, this could be close to. No, just manages to avoid taking out their own red there.
But they did move it to a point where he can now draw up to it.
Yeah.
Because it was dead buried, and because she moved that red over to the center, right? It is drawable.
Oh yeah, I think you got to draw
from the open side, and now it's a standard double shot.
So back on C, they did end up just freezing to that back red. I like that because I don't think you can't come to that yellow and be shot. You have to just grab the button on its own.
I like that better than being up front in a possible double, for sure.
Yeah, there's no double there. So
and you're still putting pressure.
Very likely a steal of one at least. But it's this, the button is available.
On B, look, it's going to be a great shot.
Oh yeah, here it is. Just knows that's a nice one.
He's finally getting the ice in, and they're now using the sweep to control the line. So the third in, right? I think they finally got it.
Yeah, they're starting to get more consistent, and now if I'm Fat Button Girls, I'm just going to freeze.
I mean, you could bounce it back, but a freeze is great, and they're up so much. Even if the tolerance here is to be a little short and make the draw harder.
Oh yeah, if I can force a single, like that is just fine, right? I'm up 6 points. You can take one. I'll have the hammer back. Thank you very much. Meanwhile, so the draw is coming in on C here. Looks heavy.
It is a little wide and heavy.
And I think this might give up 2 here. Yeah, this is going to steal it 2. Tough shot. And that puts that game right back in it for 2 tries behind Jared. They're only 1 point behind. So nice end there.
Steal away to victory, right?
Oh, yeah. Sometimes, you just got to get rid of that hammer. It's just not working for you.
Yeah. We're more of a stealing team.
All right, so judging from this ice, it looks like she's going after the shot stone.
Yeah, that's hit ice.
Yeah. And I think she'll be close. I don't think you need to sweep that. I think you got to let that curl.
There it goes. Get a piece of it. Just enough of it.
Yeah, there, okay. It's a nice shot. Rolls out.
Give him the open draw. Oh, but that was Skip's first for her, so yellow's got 2 more and she's got 1. So I think you draw in to get the top 4 under cover here.
Yeah, 100%, yeah.
Just a matter of which way do you want to come at it.
Yep, just draw and then draw again, and you get 2 points.
Yeah, easy.
So we're getting towards skip stones on the other sheets too. Over on D, there's just the hammer to come.
A lot of rocks on D.
Yeah, and it is red sitting 3 without the hammer. So Curl Me maybe trying to figure out what to do here. And honestly, I'm not seeing a ton of great options. I think it's just a damage limitation exercise.
That is throw as hard as you can and see what happens. But there's not even a lot of yellow to promote.
Yeah, I don't even see a run that helps.
You can't get to the yellow that's at the top 12 because it's under staggered reds.
I think you may just have to draw. If you can draw to the side, get full 8, cut them down to 1, maybe that's as good as you can do here.
Yeah. Right.
So over on A, there was a single point for Can't Sweep With Us. So they are down 4-1.
Oh, it's going to over. Can they keep it straight on B? They waited a little long.
Oh, just didn't have the weight, so it's just going to come up as a 2 guard. And now that is unfortunate because they're all staggered now. So a big target for Fat Button Girls to draw under. And then
I think they saw it was tracking so wide, they were concerned about turning it early, and they got it moving sideways, and it just took the weight right off of it. Because that's what can happen sometimes, right? Because once you convert it from forward motion, you get it moving sideways, they can really come down.
Oh,
in
yeah,
speed.
for sure. If you wait too long, absolutely. Once they start dying, you can't save it. So nice opportunity here to steal again. Take full control here. Here we go. Draw coming in from FL. And then
They were on it right away.
might be a little late. It doesn't look like it's going to get there, but well, they gave up on that a little early, I feel like, but
Yeah.
could have got a biter probably. But nonetheless, just a draw for single. That's all that's available.
Now, in this situation, would you go for the hit, and then if you got the blank, you would be an acceptable outcome, right?
Yeah, I think it would be.
I'm not sure it's strategically the right thing, because like one or blank, because like if he doesn't get full 8 foot here, then it's a steal again. But he's going to draw, and now he has to be a little bit wider to even his last shot because that red's there.
Yeah. In fact, you could even, if you're thinking worst case scenarios, you could tap the red in and give up 2.
No, I don't want to talk about it.
This is the only way you could.
That's the commentator jinx right there.
I know. I shouldn't have said anything. Let's see. He did take a pretty wide line here, so.
I don't know why he's carving off out of hand. Like.
Yeah, I'm not sure either.
But it looked.
Yeah, I see he really doesn't throw much rotation. That is carving like crazy. But it's a nice draw.
Does it hang in there? I think it does.
Yeah.
Yep. Great.
Right on the tee line. Good draw. Single point there on the scoreboard. Maybe getting rid of that hammer is what they need after all. But still, 6-1 to Fat Button Girls after 3. Firmly in control. And over on D, the dirty emojis did take 3 points there. Really, there was just no shot for Curly maybe, so that one's turned around a little bit, but still just a 2-point game. All the games are in the 4th end.
Yeah, she'd be caught up a little bit. They were moving. They were an in behind, and I feel like the other games slowed down the match.
Yeah, maybe things got a little complicated on some of the other sheets.
Yeah. I think all the other sheets in the first end decided to go easy, not go hard that first end.
So really, we'd like a nice center guard here, but I think it's going to overcurl and end up. Well, I think it's going to be in the house as well.
It's going to be in the house.
Just not quite finding the right line for those.
Maybe
center guards.
through.
Oh yeah, and that will go all the way through. So
Backline weight with 6 feet of curl, 7 feet of curl. It's definitely handle light. Not to give the inside baseball, but I just threw those yellow rocks, and my first rock with my handle was straight, and my second rock turned like 2 extra feet. So to watch that first rock now turn that much, like I don't understand what I'm seeing.
yeah, what's the second one going to do?
I know. And I just think I think they're probably under rotating by like a rotation and a half.
Yeah. It can really punish you.
Now on straight ice, I've seen it like do magic.
Oh yeah. That's a perfectly nice shot there. Just draw it out to the wings. You know, Urioste is really has to ignore that and get some guards up. Got to start stealing. Pretty open end on sheet C right now.
They've had several open ends, right? Feels like.
Yeah, they've been keeping it pretty clean. Just to take out coming in here for come from behind. trying to hit lie 2. Looks pretty close. Yeah, lovely shot. Roll right on top of their own.
That's actually a great. That's hard to double that out. It's nose frozen. You can't get a good angle on that to get both of them moving.
Yeah, that's gonna be very tough.
You have to spin 2 rocks to get rid of 2 rocks. But he has to. Or well, he gets.
He's thinking maybe just separate them and sit on top, which it's an interesting. I don't mind that.
Yeah, a little separation. You get a little drag effect, right?
Yeah.
And for those listening, drag effect, when the rocks are really close together, they actually act like gears, and you can actually get them going in sort of the opposite of direction of what you think them to do when they interact. But they have to be really close or touching for it to happen.
It's rocks on the way, but I think it's over curling.
Oh yeah,
I'm not sure he's gonna make contact.
Oh, it's over. Caught him. Oh,
Just
that's rough. Now they let's see, they put up any guard up front.
yeah.
And a lot of work to do to get that back in a situation that yellow can even get to a point. Luckily for yellow, those rocks are behind the team.
That is the only thing is
But
you throw this guard that they're about to do. If yellow ever makes the perfect freeze,
yeah,
you just guarded it.
right.
So has to be a very good freeze though.
And that game's close enough where red does have to be a little careful here. They really can't let yellow find a way to get to.
This one's coming deep. Just gonna bounce, rub off, back 8. Okay.
But red has hammer on C.
That's right, yeah. So they're just throwing them in at the moment. I think that was intended to be a guard, but
That was.
don't hate the result, to be honest, because still just sitting 3. It's all wide open with the hammer. All right, so let's see. Check back in on B. What's happening here? We had a guard. Well, I'm not sure.
That rock lost handle.
Yeah, so maybe it was meant to be a freeze attempt, but it just lost handle, came up short.
Yeah. It actually started snaking back at the very end.
Yeah. So now I think, Fat Bun Girl just going to split the house here. Keep it simple.
Split the house, try to get your 2, move on.
Absolutely. And just got to make sure you don't overcurl and run out of rings here. Otherwise, it's going to be fine. And I think what I just said might be about to happen.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I always feel with those, take a little bit more ice than you think you need. Because that's the sort of thing that happens all the time.
I did find on this ice this morning that we were a little wide, but we were able to carve them back. Like once we got them moving inward, they really wanted to turn back, at least back towards the center line. We didn't really do much work from the center line out in my game, so maybe they just want to fall away like that.
Yeah, it's so easy to do. So just on sheet C, they only just took out the back red there. Not quite what they wanted, I don't think.
No, I think they're sitting 3rd count.
Yeah.
But if they put one on top of that other yellow, it is game on. Like that 4-foot's going to get crowded on C really fast.
Yeah, absolutely. I think I'd be kind of going maybe like top 8 here if I was coming from behind.
Well, now the problem is they have exactly that situation where yellow has something to freeze against now.
Yeah.
So if they put a guard up, are they just guarding that freeze?
Exactly. That's why I like coming further in, like top 8, so that it's very hard to get around you. And then even if you do, you have something to run.
Right.
So instead of like a 2 or 3 guard, which I don't love.
No.
So let's see what they decide to do.
Well, it's hit weight on B.
Yeah.
They're just taking what they can because it's open.
Yep. Everything's under control.
Now, do you draw under that?
I think you have to, eh? Yeah. And that's the call. I like it. Well, that is a lot of. That is, he's on the. If you can't see, he's into the blue on the right hand side of the sheet, and he wants to curl under the corner guards on the left hand side of the sheet.
He's expecting 6 feet of curl.
That is, and you know, he may get that. So.
Not my experience this morning. So I'm a little, it is baffling, but like I said, I think it's just his team is just a little rotation light, and they're expecting it to cut in.
Yeah, I think that's right. This one looks a little heavy.
Yeah.
And it's going to sail right through, I think.
Yeah. But if he'd had the right weight, he would have gotten the 6 feet. Like, by the time it ended, it had 5 feet of curl on it.
Yeah.
And if he had been a little lighter, it would have curled even more. So his ice calls are probably right for his players.
Yeah, I agree. I agree. It seems like a lot to us, but we see the reality. But now it's Fat Butt Girls' chance to get that one under there.
Oh, yeah. Well, they have lots of options. They could even tap a guard back if it overturns for them. So,
yeah, it's a healthy position. So back on C, they did end up throwing that guard, which is what we were discussing. That there's a risk there, because now yellow has this chance to make this perfect freeze, and then there's not much you can do.
Is this yellow's last?
I
think it is.
Think it is. So it's now or never, but you have this chance.
Even if he's second count, like, it's a great job done.
Absolutely.
Because you're going to have a hard, but it's floating heavy, floating wide. He might tip his own.
Yeah, that's just a little too much weight there, so.
Nothing like throwing a light hack when you need top four.
No. So now it's just a straight draw for probably 3, at least 2, probably 3. Hard to say for sure.
You think that? No. It'll just be if they throw back 4 and they just tap that yellow an inch, it's definitely 3.
Yeah, if they tap the yellow, that's for sure.
I would call it that way just to make sure. Use the yellow as backing, right?
Right. Right now, as it stands, it looks like it measures. The camera can't really tell us.
It is then their power to make sure it's not measurable.
All right, so back. Well, let's just stay with C here, since it is the hammer coming in. And on sheet B, we still got a few rocks left. So here's Amber throwing the hammer on C for come from behind. And sitting 1 for sure. Chance for 2 or 3. Oh, they got to stop sweeping. It needs to curl. It needs to touch the yellow. I don't know if it will.
It'll just catch it.
So probably move. Yeah, so we'll move it enough to get 2. And save us from a measure.
Yeah, so on B, I was watching. Red finally got a rock in under those guards on the left side.
Oh, nice.
It took a couple of rocks. The previous yellow rock actually went through again. So it was almost like 2 rocks just didn't happen. But red finally got one under cover, but it's just straddling the T line.
Yeah.
So it makes it really hard for yellows first. I don't know how he put something in that red can't pick out.
Yeah, you really got to make a perfect corner freeze.
Yeah.
And that's not an easy shot.
And I think it's dead buried. I don't think they can see any of it.
Yeah. All right, so
it was great sweeping to get it where it was, because if they had swept a little further, they gave behind the T line, gave him more room to.
So here comes freeze attempt. Line looks pretty good. It's curling early, but still needs to move quite a lot. Starting to come now.
It's just heavy. No, it's coming down. The camera gives me a false sense of velocity, I think, sometimes.
Weight was close. Didn't quite curl enough, and it's going to be wide open. So over on D, we got a few rocks remaining as that one shapes up. A lot going on in the house. As usual, seems to be normal on that sheet.
Oh, yeah.
It looks like currently it's two yellow.
When both teams are playing a draw game, you get sometimes it feels like 24 rocks in the house, right?
Oh my gosh, yeah. So the curling maybe has the hammer there, and they're just throwing a guard here.
Well, they're sitting 2 in the 4-foot.
Yeah, get a straight draw here. If you're Dirty Emojis, you've got the whole other side of the sheet to draw. They're not really looking at it right now.
They're doing they're looking at a hero shot here, try to kick those yellows off the 4-foot somehow, because they're looking at all the reds that are second and third count, and they're outside in the 8-foot, and they want to get them back into play, but difficult.
Yeah. Oh, they have gone to the draw now. Looks like they changed their mind. So we'll keep an eye on that.
On B, the button girls are just doing a straight hit on the open yellow, but it's going to overturn on them. Oh no!
Got a sweep. Got a sweep. Oh no!
Oh. Wow.
Well,
so that's I think that's the first break yellow has gotten from them the entire game so far. But the button girls have been like high percentage accurate on their called shots, and I think that's the first time something hasn't ended up to their benefit.
Yeah, I haven't seen too many misses. I agree. So that is a glimmer of an opportunity here.
A glitter.
A glitter of an opportunity.
A glitter.
All right, you could.
But now they have to think, because how do you protect your little yellow rock that's open?
Yeah.
And still find a way to score multiples, right?
You're right.
Is he brave enough to try the chip split?
You certainly could. You'd love to sit 2 if you could.
Because they're deep enough to do it. Because both reds are in the 12-foot. He can chip that one under guard and then roll the other open, and then get 2 out of it that way.
Yeah.
Or he can straight nose promote bend to the 4-foot, make him have to do a run back double.
Yeah.
Because he's deep enough in the 8-foot where if he makes contact with that other yellow, he'll be sitting 2, as long as he doesn't push the other yellow up about in the 12.
Yeah.
So back for a weight, he can sit 2. He makes contact. It's just a matter of how does he want to try to guard, or does he want to try to tap split?
All right.
And based on the ice, I don't know.
I think you could straight guard it, but then you're only stealing 1 at most.
No, but even if you tap guard.
But if you tap guard it, I kind of like that because you're putting a little more pressure on. Now you're taking more risk. If they make their shot, oh well. But like, you're down 6-1, so I kind of think the risk reward is worth it to do the tap.
The tap guard also doesn't give them a roll to center to be count, because they'd have to. They're leaving something in the top 12, right?
Right.
And then you just draw behind all. You just draw to the 8-foot.
Stone is on its way. It looks like straight draw at the moment. Don't think they're touching their own yellow right now, so this might be nice if they can get underneath. Keep going. Oh, I don't think. Well, that is interesting because those doubles are harder than they look.
They are, but it's also the exact place. I didn't want to mention this because I didn't want to jinx it, but this is the exact place I cringe at when I see it happening when I'm sweeping, and I like.
Yeah.
I'm talking to the skip about where it's headed. This is the one thing I hate seeing because as a sweeper, it's like I have a choice. Like, do I hold off and hope that it dies, or do I go hard so that I get past that parallel point to make the parallel double impossible?
Right.
And by the time you make the decision, it's too late.
Yeah, you caught in between, right? Now, don't be surprised if one of these yellows actually sticks around, because these doubles look easy, but it's really easy to hit one of them too thick, and then you don't get the other edge.
Yeah, it's actually a little easier if they're a little further apart.
Yeah.
Because then you're plinko them. Whereas here, you could just easily hit nose and stick, or just tick the other one back.
All right. Well, plenty of weight on that, so let's see what happens.
It's not going to end up between them. It looks like she's going to get one of them. Is she going to side hit both? She did. But she drove it undercover.
All right. Well, that's steal of one. And Urioste hanging in there.
Yep. Steal of one. That is, they just have to do that a few more times. I don't know if they have enough time to keep stealing one to a victory. But from a momentum change point of view, that's big.
Yeah. So back on D, there was a big score for Pearl Me Maybe, who took 3 points. So they're now back in the lead, 5-4. So interesting matchup there. Let's check in on B. We've got a red in the top 4, buried, and a couple of guards out front. There's a yellow on the side of the 12-foot. Not a big factor right now. But yellow does have hammer, so just looking for a guard here, but this looks like it's deep. You don't want this to end in a bad spot here. I would sweep this to get it past the other one, and that's what they're doing. Just gonna go to the back 8.
That's not that puts pressure on. Can they sit on top and be count if yellow just sits on top? I think maybe.
Maybe. Yeah. So we're looking at a freeze here. I think the nice thing about this is you do have both options, like you said. So you could freeze the back one, or you could corner freeze the top 4 red, and both of those are good. So got a little bit of margin here. Let's see how they do. Weight looks pretty good here. Looks like they're going to get close to the freeze on the top one. It's going to be really nice.
Little roll.
Oh, just a little bounce.
That's a great spot.
Yeah, it's very hard to deal with.
I mean, to get rid of that, you're basically also agreeing to get rid of the back red.
Right, right. Which maybe you don't mind, but yeah, it's awkward.
And if you're red, I don't know how you leave that there.
Yeah, it's like intolerable, right? You've got to you've got to do something about it.
Because if you just leave it there, you're asking for it to be promoted.
Yeah.
By 3 inches.
So they are going to chase it. So if you hit like half a rock here, or maybe slightly more.
And the reality that red behind the T line is really yellow's rock.
Yeah.
Like
it's not helping red.
It's not helping red at all.
So back on B, we got a center guard going up here. Nice center, just off the line, but that's okay. Otherwise, nothing else going on. Nothing in the house.
Nope.
So let's see how this rock goes on C. Going for the takedown. We're already on skip stones on C, so they're moving at good speed. Good pace of play. There's Amber. The controlled weight takeout here. Looks a little tight for line. They're going to have to sweep. Try and hold this. I don't think they're going
to. That's crashing the guard.
No, all over the front guards. Got to roll off, and they do roll away, so okay. Yeah, just a little tight there, I think.
That's really unfortunate because they opened up a double on the Reds.
Yeah. Yeah, and you could sit 3. So, a little dangerous. Meanwhile, on B, everything looks exactly the same as it did last.
Yeah.
Last time I checked, it's just the one center guard.
Well, there's a little red corner guard at the very corner on the left. You could get half a rock under it.
Just guarding the edge of the.
It is technically guarding the corner of the sheet of the house. Well, those rocks are also fun because you end up in-offing on them later to get a good angle to get to the 4-foot around stuff that's up front. So those are sneaky.
This one's crashing on the center, so just struggling to get around, put the pressure on.
Yeah, I think both teams are just struggling with how much rocks are turning for them on that sheet. I'm very interested in see what's happening on C here. Yellow, are they calling a tap?
It looks like it. They're not going for the double.
Yeah, they're not going for the aggressive hit. I think because they have that red catcher, if they can tap that yellow just to the button, it makes it really difficult to get rid of.
Yeah.
Because if they did the double, then they would just double right back.
Yeah, let's see what happens here. I'm very intrigued. Got it. It's a precise shot. Have to do it. Have to get the weight right. You'd hate to punch your yellow all the way through the 4-foot by accident. So let's see.
If they're sweeping hard, is that just a line check? It looks good. Line one.
It does look pretty good for line.
The weight
looks the weight.
Just a little 3-inch tap.
Not bad, but
it went a little too far on the after the tap because now red can just straight nose and clear that yellow.
Absolutely.
And not even with big weight.
Oh yeah, just
they can throw back line.
Any weight, yeah. So we got draw coming in here on B. It looks like it's going to come up light again, is it? Are they going to get a bite or no? I don't think so.
Nope.
Just neither team can quite get this draw weight here on this end.
And we got into the second half where the ice slowed down just a touch.
Oh, it's a golden opportunity for whoever gets in there first.
Yeah. There are 2 staggered guards on one side of the center line, and you get something underneath that, it's going to get really difficult. So I believe on C, this is Skip's, the Reds' last coming up.
It is indeed, so, and then one more for Yellow. So Yellow has the hammer on C. So important shot here for come from behind. Got to, well, they are going after this as we expected. Just tap that Yellow back. Don't even have to really remove it, although of course it's nice.
Tap it at the back 12.
Yeah.
Make sure your 2 Reds sort of hang around. Make it really difficult to get to the 4-foot.
Yeah. Here goes Amber. Throwing a decent weight here. Looks like
oh no, they're going after the yellow. Are they? No.
No, I think it's just.
Oh, I'm sorry, I misread the handle.
Oh yeah, so they played a different shot altogether. I see, they're going for the double.
Are they going to go for the?
Oh, what a shot!
Wow,
oh, beautiful.
I didn't even see that call.
No.
That is a great shot.
I did not consider that. Very, very good shot. Didn't get the other yellow completely out of the rings, but I don't think it will matter.
They're sitting 3. There's no way to get the triple.
I don't think there's any triple there, so.
Oh, on C, they actually just overthrew it, and it's just out the back. Yellow had a chance to get through the port with draw weight, and they just a little too much weight. So there's definitely some struggle with weight control there.
So many guards, but nothing in the house. Oh my gosh. All right, whoever gets in there is going to be golden. So there's still a pretty decent port here. Just need.
Yeah, yellow found the port, but they just out the back.
All right.
I don't think they're going to find the port. I think that's all over the guard, out of hand.
Yeah, I agree.
I think she just a little narrow on release.
Oh my gosh. Yep. This might create even more debris.
No, it's just going to just run out of steam.
Well, running out of stones here. So on C, they're contemplating what to do here.
That is a tough situation. I don't think you can catch the back red.
That's what I was just wondering. Like,
but I mean, now if they did, they have 2 yellow in the 12 foot. So they don't need to keep the shooter around if they can eject the 3 reds.
Does it touch that back red? That is the question. You know it might.
But this has to, but just if it does, it's just barely. So that means you have to throw a big weight.
Yeah, big weight, and there's a guard that's not directly in the way, but you got to get close to it.
Okay, yellow on C once again.
Oh,
they ran the port, but just too much.
Oh my gosh. All right. Somebody's going to make this. Okay, taking, I think, more ice this time. Fat button girls. Just need a slightly cleaner release here, and
that looks better out of hand.
yeah.
There's a chance.
Line is not bad.
Nope. But
Line is good. It's just whether the weight's good. And I think it's too much.
It's the. I think they've built a trough on that line now.
Yeah. All right, and I think that takes them to skip stones on B with nothing in the house yet. So we'll see. We'll let you apprised. It looks like they made a decision on C, so hammer incoming, and I think they are going to try
to get that triple.
We'll see.
Will the gear effect get you to the back red? Because that's what they have to be playing with, right?
It might be there. It might be there. I think we're going to find out. Oh, it looks like a stray rock came in from the other sheet there. But you got to throw it pretty hard.
Oh, yeah. Because
yeah, I feel like if Rachel Holman was here, it would be 3 yellow, no problem. But
yes. Bullet triple on the nose.
Yep.
Okay, so on C, one more attempt to draw that port. I've seen 3 rocks go through the port and all out the back.
All right, here it comes. Maybe the lefty will have more luck.
Oh, that changes everything.
Yeah, that's it.
From the left hack, I'm not even sure there's a port there.
Well, there is, but he's not finding it yet.
Whoa.
Oh, no, here it goes. Close. Is he through? No, he's not. Actually just made the port a bit wider.
Oh, my gosh.
Still not in the house.
I was sort of joking, but apparently the port isn't there for the lefty.
All right, here comes the hammer on C. Call to sweep straight away. It's over. It's close. It's close. Is he got it?
It's on the nose. Oh!
Doesn't clip the back one. And whose shot? It's red. I think it's red. It's red. Oh, good effort.
They're taking a real look at it.
Just didn't quite touch the back red. Was really close to it.
Are they going to measure this?
I mean, it looks pretty clearly red from here, but the camera can be deceiving.
Oh, it's a measure.
They're going to measure it. That's fair enough. The overhead isn't exactly aligned perfectly, so it can be a little deceiving. So we'll await the outcome of that. Meanwhile, let's see if Fat Button Girls can make this draw. The port is there. It's bigger than ever. And they've got the full house to play with here. So much cover available. Rock is on its way. Line is okay.
Hard sweep. I don't know if it has enough.
All right.
Well, the port's not there now.
But now they're just oh my goodness. Nah, there's no port. Okay.
Wow.
So.
Okay, yellow.
Somebody's got to tap something.
There is a tap on the center line for yellow.
And it's red. Red was the shot on C, as we thought. So that's confirmed. So
one red on C.
So that is come from behind with a 4-point lead. And on D, they are just trying to decide the score. Well, no, sorry, there's still one rock to go, but they're trying to decide how many they're sitting right now.
Every end on D is a pile of rocks.
Yeah, so looks like red is sitting 2. And they have the hammer, so they're going to retake the lead here, but they have a chance to get a third. So they can either straight draw or tap. So I think both of those are just fine. They're just trying to decide which. Looks like they've gone for the tap. Pretty much the same weight either way, because you're basically just throwing a draw. So we will see if they make it. All right, let's look at B. Looks like we got some tap action going on here. There's those 2 yellows close to center line.
Tap. You got to throw, what, back 8 weight?
Yeah, got 2 rocks to move, so yeah, I like back 8.
You just got to touch the top 12.
Just get it in there.
That second rock just has to move a foot.
Yep. Well, looks like quite a lot of weight, but let's see.
It is a lot of weight, and he's going to curl it hard because he's all over the red right now.
Yeah.
What's crazy is that he might get the other tap.
Yeah, this might work.
He might get the tap he wasn't expecting. Oh, no.
What happened?
Red tapped into red.
Oh, no. Oh, my goodness.
Oh, goodness. That is not the result you want.
Well, now it's just an absolute mess. I think I'm just guarding the left-hand side of the sheet.
No, this is hammer.
Like, oh, this is hammer.
This
Well, in
is
that
last
case,
rock.
I don't even.
What do you do?
I think I just.
That's not risky.
I think I just throw it away. Probably. I don't even know. I'm already leading by 4. And I've got 1 in there. I don't know if I.
She can play red tap.
Yeah.
The risk is that she's wide. She taps yellow in.
Yeah.
And just does exactly what happened.
I mean, this shot is definitely there. I guess it's not that risky.
It's not that risky.
So I don't mind it.
It's very hard to drive a yellow in on this side.
Yeah. Looks like we got a measure on D. I'm not sure how many points they secured, but this will be for an additional point. It looks like red on the camera, but we will see.
Uh-oh. Is she wide of target?
It's pretty wide.
Neither of the sweepers are anywhere close to it. She's going to hit that yellow.
Yeah.
The question is...
oh, dear. Oh, dear.
She drove it through, though.
Did she? Yes, she did. Okay. Well, it was a little scarier than it needed to be.
I agree. I would have just thrown that away.
Yeah, but she got the point. And so that's 1 red. So a commanding lead. We're just awaiting the outcome of the measure on D to see what the score is there. So just to go through the scores then, on sheet A, it's KB's Kitty Den with 5 against Can't Sleep With Us with 2 points. So KB's Kitty Den leading there. On B, it's 7-2 for Fat Button Girls over Urioste. And then on C, it's 7-3 for Come From Behind over 2 tries by Jared. Then on D, we have Dirty Emojis against Call Me Maybe. We are just figuring out the score. We will update you momentarily. And they're even going to hang it promptly, which is excellent. So it was only 2 red there. So 2 red for Team Dirty Emojis.
So I think the way things are lining up, D is still going to be a close game.
Yeah.
I think everything else, we're sort of seeing the games get a little lopsided.
Yes. So D might be the one that goes the longest. Might be our 8th end thriller.
Or 7th end thriller.
Let's see. Looking for a center guard here, but let's see.
I'm not. On B, I'm confused. But yeah, he's calling more ice because his players the rocks are swinging. He was actually trying to get under the red guard in the corner.
Yeah,
It just looks like he's calling for center because he's given so much ice.
Yeah. I don't think he really got that buried, but they're just going to draw down to it anyway.
That looks very hot. It needs to, but it might drag up. Now it's turning.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be pretty good. It's gonna maybe tap this yellow bit. In fact, might even
now it's overturning.
Curl past it. Oh my gosh, need a tap here. All right. Wow. Okay, stuck around, nudged the yellow slightly more open.
So, did he put a guard up, or did he?
Yeah, I really would like a center guard here, or just off center, but like it's calling to go in the house. I think it's too early. You got to try and set up a multiple score here.
His front end's trying to, or I think his third's trying to encourage him to put the higher up guard.
Yeah, I agree with the third. So let's see. Over on C, everything is under control. Empty house. Come from behind are just keeping it clean, not allowing too much to happen. And keep an eye on that. So we're thinking this should be a guard.
Should be.
It certainly looks like it for weight, so that's
it's
good.
Just a matter of how much it cuts over at the end. And now it slices in.
Yeah. It's pretty high guard. I would have been sweeping that a little more, but that works.
Yeah, the problem is just with that light handle, when they turn, they shake off so much weight at the same time as going lateral that the halfway down you look like, oh, it's a tight guard, and then suddenly maybe it's not a guard. Maybe it's a hog rock.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, just going for the freeze tap here.
Yep. There's a lot of handle on that compared to the other person's rock. So.
And you see the difference, right?
Yeah.
Just
running
so much
straighter, and then it turns later, and they're going to get the freeze.
Yeah, this is
going to be a great shot.
Really nice shot here. That's perfect. Great shot.
Yep.
Just a little tap. That's excellent.
And now he has to do the same thing now and start pushing things to the back.
Yep.
Or the peel of shame of his own.
Yes. The guard is. I don't think you. I think you have to try the tap, tap, tap.
Oh, you have to, because like they made enough separation
Yeah.
where you could move that red further back again. So.
Yeah, and the guard is long,
Oh, the guard.
and you're down 5, so you've got to peeling your own guard. I mean, yeah.
And the way their rocks are slicing, he could easily get across face of that red.
No, I agree.
Even with back 8 weight.
Absolutely.
I mean, my rocks won't do that, but their rocks.
I agree, and I think that's what they decided. So.
And they really haven't been trying to corner sweep. They've just been trying to control and prevent it from overturning. So if they ever needed to corner sweep, they could easily get across the face here. I'm not sure that does it though.
Yeah, this one looks hot though. This is
that is a boomer.
This is a rocket. Yeah, I just got to move a lot, and I don't think it's gonna do anything good here. Nope. Almost clipped it so thin actually. They almost punched it out the side, but
I know.
Not quite. Well, I think I know what Fat Button Girls are gonna do, and yeah, they're gonna guard that.
Center line, tight.
Yep.
Even top 12.
Absolutely.
High center line is not their friend. Tight center line.
Yeah. That's the goal. Looks nice for weight. I think this is going to be pretty good. Just got to make sure it gets to like a 3 guard. You don't really want a 1, 2.
No, yeah, I would keep going.
I would keep going. All yeah. I think I mean, it's a really nice line. I think I could have just gone a little deeper, but it's a good shot.
Now he's ripping a guard.
Yeah, really not a lot of choice. It's just very difficult now. So over on C, we've got Yellow did manage to get one under the guard top 12. So that's a nice rock for them. And about to take on an open hit on a red in the house, so they could sit 2 here.
Yeah, they could even roll under.
Yeah, so it's not a bad setup. Chance for a multiple score there. And it gets a little bit dicey for the team without hammer in those situations.
Oh,
We just really don't have anywhere good to hide a rock. Now this one has taken off.
Yeah, I saw it. I have a good line on the release where I'm sitting, and
Oh, but Hollow, it's just going to go straight through.
yeah, he just sort of dumped it a little bit on release and got it going, so it overturned right out of hand.
And you really can't save them if you do that with these rocks in this ice. Like, it will just curl so much.
But, you know, with the guards gone now, they have another approach at that red. They have the outside edge of that red now, which if you want to pick it, is the preferred way, right?
Yeah, it actually worked out pretty well for them. I think, got a nice peel out of it.
Yeah. It wasn't what they were looking to get, but looking at it, it's better than it was.
Oh, this is very, very tight for line.
It's already on the guard. It's going to go past the guard, actually.
This is change of plan here. Just going to try a draw, I think, but this is not going to help, unfortunately. Might as well try and get it in, but
she might
don't
just sneak a little sniveler to put pressure on. Nope, it
Nope.
actually was going sideways.
Yeah,
at the very end there.
Just didn't get that one out to the Broehm, I think, and didn't have a chance.
So now Yellow has a great opportunity. Downweight hit, pick this clean, roll to second count.
Oh yeah, couldn't have asked for a better chance than this.
This is the best chance they've had at this rock.
Need a good shot here. Taking his time, he knows it too.
This is where you want your lefty. Stay close.
Plenty of weight.
Stay close.
It is not bad, but will it stick around? Yeah, I think so.
Oh, beautiful pick.
Oh, good shot. Yeah.
Just got past the yellow behind it. without touching it. So that's a great setup. They're not staggered. Like, I mean, there's some separation. They could double those out, but I think she loses the shooter to do it.
Yeah, I think they'll take it on, but like, yeah, it's hard to do the double and stay.
Because I think down weight to try to keep the shooter, she's not going to get the double.
Yeah. I think if I'm red, if I get one of them out, I'm okay with it. Well, that one needs to curl.
Well, that's probably just a bit outside.
Yeah, I think that's going to go through, I think. So,
yeah.
chances now.
Wow.
For Urioste.
This end has changed significantly in the last couple of rocks.
Yeah, you could really see a big turnaround here.
Sitting 2, if he can get something top 12 is great because it would actually be third count because the one red is sitting half on the 12. So full 12 here gives you offensive, defensive at the same time. Even if he came up and froze on the nose, it'd be okay. But the risk is if he's a little bit off nose, it just sets up a triple.
So over on C, they did make a draw for 2 there. 2 tries to bind Jared, so a nice score of 2. And they're into the 7th end. So come from behind is leading by 2 with the hammer. So still a game there. Anything could happen, but advantage to come from behind. They're making good time. And yeah, still deciding what to do here. Looks like on B, they made the decision. Just getting ready to throw. Not touching it so far. They're coming right down to their own. Just don't want to leave a bad angle. No, not bad there.
Wow, they're so slicing at the end.
It's a pretty nice spot.
That's probably the best they could hope for something that deep. Because like if they had cornered their own rock, they could potentially set up a triple.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
But because at the 8 foot, it looks like it was going to corner the outside, and then it just sliced over.
Yeah, it's a pretty good result. So
yeah, it's a great leave. The double is really hard. There's no triple there right now.
No. You got to just take one of them out and sit on top. Just sit there. You're not going to get them all at once. That's okay.
It's very hard. I don't see a way for red to sit count, really. They're also edge to edge, so it's actually hard to get across the face and roll under.
Yeah.
If anything, you tempt yourself, you feather something, and you don't do anything. In terms of changing the texture, you just sort of have your shooter float away.
Oh, totally. That would be the worst result. Well, they're having a little discussion, so we will keep an eye on that.
And the rock that just came in is a third under the guard on the center line too, so you can't take a straight run at the nose of it.
Over on D, there's 2 rocks remaining, and red is currently 2. That's the dirty emojis without the hammer. So Crowley maybe has the hammer, but some work to do there to score.
There is that straight run back.
There is the run, but dirty emojis are up first, and they're deciding maybe they'll take that away. Let's see. And so did manage to take out one of the yellows here and roll off on sheet B, so not bad. But still yellow sitting 2.
They put it. They do the same thing they did last time.
Yeah.
Just control access to the nose of that count rock. Try to. And they can still sit 3 here.
Yeah.
Because red rolled all the way to the 12-foot. So if they do the exact same thing again.
I agree. That would be a great shot.
There's a real good chance that yellow can get 3 here.
Do have to be a little careful because
don't want to set up the triple.
That's right. And if you ever miss a guard here, it could be sad times. But I think they're going to try to do the same, and I like that call. So they did not play the guard on D. They tried something else. I don't really know exactly what the goal was, but I don't think it helped too much. There's a run double for 2. Carney maybe has available. See if they take that on.
I don't see much else. Like if they want to score 2 points here, they have to
exactly
drive that yellow back. And there isn't a hole big enough to get the yellow through, so they're going to make contact with at least one red there.
Yeah, I think it kind of makes the decision makes itself there. What else do you do? So we'll keep an eye on that. Let's see on sheet B if Urioste can get set up here for a multiple score. Looking good at the moment. Just delivering his first of 2 stones.
Oh, everything looks hot halfway down.
I think they like it. It's coming up pretty light. Is it going to just be a guard? It is, but a good guard.
It's a great guard.
So
it's a great guard.
That's a nice rock.
That kills her access, so now she draws in from the other side.
Yeah, I think that's all you got. And not wasting any time.
I mean, that kills the discussion. She's not even looking at doing something silly like in-offing her own.
Yeah.
They're up so much, she doesn't need to play that kind of risk. So you can just try to get to the pin here.
Yeah. I like that. Not wasting any time. Making clear decision. There's nothing else to discuss. So let's do it. And that's always nice to see when sometimes with less experienced teams, you see they still want to try that shot that was taken away, and then they keep discussing, oh, could we still try that shot, but it doesn't really work anymore. No.
Well, I think the reality is that's the job of the skip is to be looking 2 shots ahead, right? You're if they do this, and what do I do? So you're saving time. You don't have to discuss every possibility. It's only when something unexpected happens. Right?
Exactly. Their sweep is on. The line is good if they can get it there, and I think they can. I think they've overdone it. Needs to stop.
They overcooked it just a bit.
Oh, dear.
Well, they were going hard for line.
Hard to go for line, and so that one floats straight through, so a chance for 3 to get right back in this game.
And yellow has choices. They could keep playing that side if they feel comfortable with that turn, or they can do what she just did.
Yeah. I like just what they throwing the same as Fat Button Girls just tried. You got a lot of room there. Just need to touch 8 foot.
But on this side, he has backing with his yellows. Right?
True.
If he's a little up, but it turns in, and he can tap in those yellows and actually keep it around, even if it's back 8 weight. Back 8 weight on the other side, the defensive sweeping takes it to back 12. And
yeah, I hear you. I agree. Although I just feel like anytime I have a draw to the 8 foot, I feel good about making it. So I'm going to take it on.
I just don't know if they've played any rocks over there. So he's I don't know. I just threw one. I know it's a little light, so I just have to up it a bit.
Yeah, they have played this side a lot, so that's true. They do know it well. So let's see. He has decided to go this way. And this is the hammer, chasing a 3rd point.
And I will say, this whole end, they sort of worked hard to get in control here.
That is way out there right now. Way, way out there. Needs to move. And starting to move now.
Now they have to both go hard. Everybody. Full team sweep.
Yeah, I think
Oh, and
he's
now
gonna,
it's just sideways.
he's gonna get it, I think. Just. Yeah. No. No, I don't think he did.
No.
I think it's short. Wow. Oh.
Once it's traveling sideways, like you sweep your guts out, you're like,
Oh my
you're not
God.
even getting an inch.
So I think it was just a 2 then. Very close.
Very close.
But that's a huge point. Now 7-4 for Fat Button Girls. Still a comfortable lead. So let's check in on the other sheets while they are setting up. So on C, we have got an interesting arrangement with one red in there and trying to get a second one in. Just sit 2, but this one's running a little heavy. No, it's going to be okay. Just sit 2. Nice shot. And it's fairly clean. Not a lot in the way of guards there, just one wide corner. Over on D, they are just, sorry, they finished the 6th end, sorry. So they are, it's now 8-5 to the Dirty Emojis. And they're just beginning the 7th. So Curly maybe will have the hammer. So I think that was a steal of 2.
Yep.
In the 6th. The run was not made. Over on sheet A, we've got a bit of a guddle of stones. And we have, we're in skip stones.
Yellow's on the button, in the back button.
Looks like yellow has the hammer on A, and there's first of their skip rocks is coming, and then there'll be one more each. So they've got one. Can they secure more than one? That is the question we're looking at on A. Not a lot of scoring area, but there's a little bit of room.
I think, yeah, full 4-foot is available on the side.
Yeah, you can get under there. Have 2.
The problem is they do this on their skips first, so they set up a double.
Yeah, you want to make sure you don't undercurl, absolutely.
So on C, I think they're playing for a freeze.
Interesting.
Or
Oh, well, no, that's
no, it's a hit.
that's a lot.
That's a hit.
That's a hit.
I thought they were looking at the freeze earlier. They're just trying to.
And I don't know.
Scoreboard control here.
This might just, okay. It's not bad. I don't know if it helps them too much. But wasn't clear there were a lot of better options either, so. Hit one of the yellows or draw. I think probably from a risk management perspective, they'll probably hit. But maybe not. Let's see. They're having a little discussion. Okay. Meanwhile, it's empty house on B right now, and no guards, no nothing. So a few rocks have been played, but nothing in play yet. And well, that's all there is to say about that.
Well, I think the button girls are maybe in their in-game strategy.
Yep. They're just throwing it through at the moment, it looks like.
In or through, no guards. You're up more than a couple of points. There's no reason to make it difficult for yourself. And it's all, yellow really has to make an effort to get the guards up.
So meanwhile on A, so the draw was not made by KB's Kitty Den. So one chance for Can't Sweep With Us to grab the button and set up a steal. And that is about to be delivered right now. Michael Ray. And stone is coming. Not touching it yet. And neither on it. For line, I think it's got plenty of weight. Oh, they're trying to curl it, but I don't know if it's going to get there.
It does. Oh,
It's close, but it's just going to bounce off.
just bounce.
Good try.
It was
So,
just a titch heavy.
yeah, very good try. Just a titch heavy, absolutely. Now I think you just draw. You got one, you can draw for two.
Oh,
full
now you
four.
have backing.
Absolutely, so even easier than before. Well, not easy, but easier.
Easier.
So
You can be, now your tolerance is you can be a little heavier because if you need to use that red, it's there.
yeah. So we expect a score of at least one there, maybe two. We'll watch that as it comes in. And back on C, it is currently a red sitting 2. And yellow's trying to decide what to do. A couple of options, but not a lot of ways to put heavy pressure on.
I know.
Would love to have a chance to steal, but
It's like there's no double. So are they freezing?
it looks like he might be based on that. Ice.
I don't know how you steal without doing that freeze.
Yeah, I think he is. And this is his last rock, so last chance to make something happen here.
And the risk is if you don't make the freeze perfect,
Yeah.
you give red a chance for 3.
Yep.
If you just did a clean hit, you're basically going, I'm going to give you 2.
Yeah. And I think he's decided at this point he can't afford to give them 2.
Right.
So he's going for the freeze. I think on balance, I think it's worth it. It's,
In the late game, yes.
it's tough. You know, you could even you made a perfect hit and roll, you'd be like behind the tee line in the 8-foot. It's not, and they only have to draw against one. Like it's not too much pressure. So this, if you make it really good,
A little heavy.
yeah, he is gonna bounce it. Good line.
Oh, it came down in weight.
Oh, but I think red is still shot. And if that's the case, I think they're just going to draw. They're looking at it to make sure.
It just overturned on him. 2 inches straighter and he's count.
So meanwhile on A, KB's Kitty Dan only managed a single there. Did not manage to get the second point. But they're still healthy lead. 3-point lead heading into the 8th. Now they are on a timer here, but all the teams are going to make it,
Should.
with the possible exception of Sheet B.
Sheet B may not make it. They will not make it. They have 7 rocks to go.
Yeah, that is not.
They are not on at 32nd a rock pace.
No.
So
Yeah,
they will only make it 7 hits.
So, but Sheet C is going to make it because the hammer is coming next. And it looks like they're just drawing, which makes me think that they are shot
Right.
already. And D is also making decent pace. I think they're just going to make it. Well, it's going to be close for them to make it on time as well. They still have all the skip stones to come with 3 minutes to go, so that's very tight. I actually don't think that's going to be enough time for them.
If they decide to hit, maybe.
Yeah, the skips have to be ready.
Yeah.
That's the issue here. They cannot spend time discussing what to do. You can definitely get 4 rocks done in 3 minutes, but not skips rocks usually. All right, so the draw from Amber.
Looks a little underweight.
Yeah, I think they're going to get away with it. I think it's going to work out.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, very nice.
Very
Definitely
nice.
2 red now. Really nice shots. Just tap the yellow over. That was a lovely controlled draw there. So a 4-point lead. And they are in time to play the 8th. And they are going to do that.
Looks like D decided they are done.
All right, so it was handshakes on D. So
I guess they ran him out of rocks and decided there just wasn't enough time.
yeah, so I think that's a win for the dirty emojis.
And that was the game early on I thought was going to go the distance.
Yeah, that's right. And then just
Yeah, the first half they were back and forth, and then a couple just one steal, right? Made the difference there in the second half of the game.
so Takeout coming in on B here. He's going to make it. Might roll out. No, I think I think it's going to roll all the way out. So open house, which is not really what Urioste needs, down by 3. And there's only a minute and 25 seconds left to play all 4 skip stones. So
No, I think he realizes at this point.
So they're out of the game now because
Yeah.
they can't score 3 points.
Yeah, because he doesn't have time, and the button girls have just been hitting everything.
Yeah.
Anyway,
So we're expecting this one to wrap up momentarily. So yeah, Fat Button Girls always in control of this game. Some good shots though from Urioste in the previous end to get the 2 points and stay in it, but just running out of time. So yeah, sheet D is concluded.
sheet B is basically concluded.
And yeah, sheet B will be concluded shortly, so sheet A and C are still going on. And we will follow the action until the end. And there's looks like there was a freeze attempt on A, just over curled. Did stick around in the house, but still some opportunities there. Keeping it clean here on C. Come from behind to the 4-point lead. They really don't need to do much here, just and just throw a rock on the button, which they did, and then say, you got to deal with that at some point. You're going to throw a couple of guards first, but
Yeah, I actually think they were trying to just put another one in the back house somewhere, but in or through at this point on if you're red on sheet C.
oh, for sure.
You're
Absolutely.
up 4 in the last in without you just no guards. Don't give the other team any free guards to hide behind.
And how many times in your career have you been in that situation when you're like, you need to tell your lead, okay, just throw it in the house, and then they accidentally throw a 2-guard?
Yeah.
Every time.
I'm not sure it's by accident when it's my lead. I think they do it deliberately.
There's like too much muscle memory there. Like, but I throw guards.
Yeah, I throw guards. Or when we need to steal one, right? Or I'm down and I'm like, okay, just make sure it's a guard. And the first one's a hog.
Oh,
like a hog rock.
so many times. So many times. Well, we're just drawing into the open house here on B. Nothing much happening, but a nice draw weight at least.
Yep.
Grab a piece of the button. Very nice. But I think that's the game, and they're shaking hands. They actually didn't even throw all the rocks. There's still one left, but they never mind. They decided that's enough. They've run out of time. So that is a win for Fat Button Girls. Congrats to them. And that means we got 2 games remaining.
So on C, yellow has a couple of guards now. So there is an opportunity for them now.
Yeah, there's enough to make it interesting. They need a really nice freeze tap here, which is what they're trying, but this needs to curl.
A ton.
It's coming, but
there it goes. Now it just slowed down.
This is looking nice, but it's gonna come up just a little short. I mean, it's interesting because you got a yellow in there, and I think Amber is just going to go for the peel here on the corner, saying, look, you need to score 4. Yeah, decided to peel the long guard here. Just keep it open, keep it clean, and hit things.
Right, it's a little counterintuitive. Like the red's on the button. That rock is technically guarding their rock, but the reality, all those guards just give yellow opportunity.
Absolutely. So, nice peel there. Very good.
Because now red wants to work back to a completely open house where yellow can only have 1 or 2.
Exactly. And the tight red guard is nice for come from behind because that's very runnable. But that high yellow was just not helpful at all. And so it's going to be hard work here.
Well, now yellow's going to promote yellow. Like, just do a tap up, I think. I think that's what the call was.
So we're about halfway through the end on A. They're on Vicey's rocks. And it's currently red sitting 1 with some backing under some guards, so that's pretty interesting. There's a few yellows in there that are not helping.
That is interesting on C. There's actually a little tap split. Yellow actually now has a good setup rock to run back and to get red off the button now.
Yeah, this is not as clean as they would like. I want to just remove some yellow here. And going after one on the side here. I don't think they have all of it. But I think they'll probably take the view that if they take the guard, that's fine.
Well, the guard might end up getting a good angle on the top yellow.
So this looks pretty good. I think they got a good shot here. Yeah, nicely
Nice
controlled.
Shot.
Very good shot. Eliminating yellows. And I don't know how many they actually have left here. Can't quite see. I think they only have 3 left, so they have to score with all of them that are remaining. So very, very difficult. Oh, no, they have 4 left, excuse me. But even then, score of 4 is only a tie. So got to make something happen. All right, over on A, draw attempt came in, well, just didn't, split off a top guard, didn't roll in for second shot. So yellow is still second at the back, which is very difficult to access. So a bit of a mess out front here on A.
I have no idea what just happened on C. They clearly
just really overcurled. Yeah, overcurled by a ton. Really just guarded the red one. And yellow is still open.
Well, now with red having 2, they don't need the 1 on the button. They can easily just nose hit this yellow and clean out.
Absolutely. And that should be game if they make it, because then they run at opponent's side of stones. So this could be the game-ending shot. Oh, a little bit outside there, I think. Oh yeah, very outside.
The problem is if it hits it wrong.
Yeah, I think that's what's going to happen. Actually hit it so thin.
Wow.
Well, that's not ideal. I think she just released it a little bit inside out there. She said something on the microphone as much. Didn't want to hit the guard, but overcompensated. So not dead yet. Not dead yet.
Where, if you're yellow, where do you stuff another one?
You just got to draw under the center and hope for some whiffs, basically. Because they're going to run or clear their guards.
You could draw the back 8.
You could.
Because that makes the run, makes the runs much harder. You draw the top 8 under that red, they're just going to run the red. Right?
Yeah. I think at this point, you need a little help, right? So you're going to make the draw. You hope that they just flash the run. Then you draw another one. Then all of a sudden it's pressure. This looks really nice. It's a nice looking draw. That's exactly what they need.
Nope. They're sitting 1-2. Well, that's open enough. Is that open enough to chase it?
Well, they got like half, but I think I even prefer the run anyway.
Yeah. They're going to run it simply because it helps them to clear the front.
Yeah. Absolutely.
And if they're a little wide, then they get 2 guards out, and it makes it impossible to hide anything.
So let's just check in on A real quick. We've got only a few stones left. So Can't Sweet With Us needs 3 to tie it.
Red has 2 rocks left. They're sitting 1.
Sitting 1. So this needs to be a good one.
Or they need to promote something.
And it's a tough draw path, but it is there. Got to navigate a lot of guards out front. That yellow, it's like back 8, is just a pain. Second shot there. Very hard to access. Draw's coming in. Looks heavy.
Needs to rub off something.
Oh, this is going straight through, I think.
Oh.
So that is going to make life very difficult.
That should be shakes.
Yeah, I think they're going to hang on and just see if they kind of come up with anything. Oh, this is a great run there from Am. Wow.
Well,
Come from behind, made the run back, got rid of the yellow, and that's the game. Nice way to finish. Really good shot. And a nice game over there on C. So they have conceded. So that is a nice win for come from behind, but they did not come from behind, I think. They were ahead the whole time, so team name's not right. So we've only got this game on sheet 8 left, and it's almost at the end. I think we might just see them guard the draw path here and say, look, what do you got? And I don't really see a way to get 3. Maybe, well,
no.
Some kind of quadruple run. So I don't really see it, but.
No, the problem is they have a red up front, but they can't do the split tap with it where the yellow is.
The angles are just not good.
Yeah, if that yellow wasn't there on the center, they potentially had a split tap to 3.
Yeah, yep. But I just don't see a lot of chances here. Yeah, this looks like a nice looking guard. I think that's just fine.
Yeah.
And I don't. They're going to try something, I think, but I don't really.
I mean, how do you? They're sitting third count, right?
Yeah. Yep.
If there is, they are going to have to like triple run.
Yeah.
to move the second yellow count in the back, right?
Yeah. If there was a way you could hit your red that's on the edge of 8 on the T line into those yellows.
Yeah.
That's your way of getting 3. But how do you do it? Like, I cannot see the angle. The angles are just terrible to get there. So I just don't see it.
There is no angle alignment.
Can you access those yellows really wide and make a really skinny double?
There is that long raised guard. But no, I think the other guards get in the way.
I don't think the angle's even there. Just not seeing a way.
Can you?
Well, they're going to try something.
Can you draw at the edge of the sheet? Is the question. I would have.
But even then, you need 3, right? So.
Well, you just have to move that yellow in the back 12.
Yeah.
Like a full rock.
Yeah.
And then you bring your red in the top 12 into position as second count.
Like
right?
you somehow threw back line and got around the long guard and
Right.
Yeah.
It's literally back line weight, tap tap.
Well, it looks like he's trying to do something with the long run, but let's see what happens. They have something in mind.
I think it's called hope.
Yeah, and it looks like they gave up on that already. Yeah. But I really don't think there was much there.
No, there wasn't much there.
So that will be a score 1, but not enough. And KB's Kitty Den takes the win. And we'll move on. And these were C-event games, so the losers are eliminated and are free to have a good time. Well, everyone's free to have a good time.
They can now enjoy the Bombspiel part of the Bombspiel.
And that concludes our coverage for this draw, but we will be back very soon for the next draw. So thank you so much for watching, and we will see you shortly.